Trian has officially lost it. Hey guys, Quinn here again. Cause remember what I said I was gonna move on and ignore him for like 4 months? Yet he's still doing the exact same shit to me. I'm just gonna explain the whole context of it. Like, was an infamous smallest YouTuber who recently got hated due to his controversy. His channel was terminated from like 6 times in a row by YouTube mods and kept coming back on YouTube. And guess what? Trian is still doing the exact same shit. Cause after his channel comeback, as it goes on, his behavior has been getting worse and worse than ever. I thought that Vicky the cute PPG girl, aka Victoria Desma, was bad enough from the past, but he's much worse. Cause the days went by, after I ignore him and move on from him from like 4 months ago, he's still harassing me and kept doing the exact same shit that he doesn't want to move on to accept criticisms for things that I didn't actually do to him this time, but yet he still did it anyways. He kept treating his haters like trash or villain puppets and kept using his stupid power fantasies that doesn't even work. And thinking that his haters and thinking that his haters and me will go away, which we will not. And he still cannot handle hate and criticisms for some reasons. And what makes it worse is that he made an AI slop out of his haters in his victims just to insult them over criticism. Yeah, very awful, disgusting, and lazy. He basically proven himself that he still cannot handle his own hate and criticisms, that he does not want to take his own accountability. And by the way, try and pick up the pencil and draw it better. So apparently, that this is a grown-ass man having obsessed with these creepy dolls called Labubu's, and using them to resorting to murder his haters, including me, and wanting us all dead, all because of the criticisms in truth videos that they received, which definitely does not make him a hero, and he's literally lost his mind. If anything, it makes it 100% worse, cause you can tell that he tries so hard to be funny and trying to rage bait, and yet for some reason he still has the biggest ego. And remember when I said that he made a multiple sock puppets and empty accounts out of his haters and victims? Cause here he is now, him making a sock puppets out of me. I thought that he was going to make a sock puppets out of me, which he didn't, but nope, he did it now anyways. Cause here's the example of these 3 sock puppets. Here's one sock puppet called Quinn Poppy. It looks like that he used my profile picture, but a red cross on it. That he's literally wanting me dead. While another 2 of them are Evil Quinn Poppy and Nice Quinn Poppy. These two have the exact same grammars as Trian, that they served no purpose of it. It became much clear that he actually wants me gone and dead, including his victims, that they want them all gone and dead too. I swear, his goddamn Google accounts is full of sock puppets and anti-group accounts. Like, he has no heart and soul. He and his sock puppets are still attacking and bashing Alexei Gribanov for sharing some opinions on the movies she doesn't like. And he kept going after her for like 5 years just to falsely get her YouTube account terminated before he goes after his next victim target, Candela. Like, you already knew that he was going after her. He also kept stealing people's artwork, assets, and projects, including text projects that they worked so hard. And Tokyo Wolf told him, like, and his friend Tokyo Wolf told him, like, a few times to not steal his art and give and make sure to give credits to people in text. And yet he didn't even listen to them, and he kept pulling some exact same excuses, like being racist to American Vietnamese and Vietnamese, and you need to respect American Vietnamese person. He kept pulling from the exact same rumors, exact same response, exact same grammar, and exact same phrases. He does not give a flying fuck about it, as he's starting to harass Tex and Taka for his own stupid personal gain, and kept using them as his own series and treated them like a goddamn trash and villains. He keeps pulling the victim card and tries to get away with his actions. 'Cause in fact, I made these videos about him from like 1 month ago. Like, I swear. It's always him playing with the action figure toys by using his victims and haters, including his fictional cartoon characters and himself in his videos. But awful. And every time, whenever someone calls him out and exposing and making truth video out of and making document truth out of him, he falsely calling them out and making a terrible commentary, and kept using exact same different rumors and lying about out of his haters. And however, for some reason, his fans, followers, and watchers are still meat riding, dick riding, and white knighting him. Speaking of white knight, Spencer, for example, was used to be a fan and a white knight of him when I called him out. And after seeing these videos of him and realizing of what he's been doing, he finally cut ties with them after the way he treated them. It also turns out that I was right, that Spencer was brainwashed by Trian nguyen after he did everything for him. Anyways, for example, her DeviantArt account is called Paprika the Superior. As I described her for before, she's also a huge Trian nguyen supporter. Her fan brat has been associated because she was too scared to see the truth videos of him and using a good boy status. She also kept attacking Puss in Boots fangirl 18 in Alexi Gribanov for rightfully giving Trian nguyen a criticism after he bashing and attacking their opinions and treating both of them like trash. She also kept making fun of her by the time as she traces Alexi's art without consent or permission from DeviantArt account called Miss Creator 249 before going after Puss in Boots fangirl. She even goes as far as she death threats to both of them. And she acts so hostile for rightfully disliking the Teenage Kraken movie. For example, she's threatening her by doxing her for doing a SpongeBob SquarePants OC to fight against Trian's favorite character, which is beyond fucked up. She does this shit just for attention and giggles. Before I officially expose her from 1 year ago, I'm gonna have a word with her. I hope you're proud of yourself, Paprika. You have literally gone away of what you just said, and you almost made her self-harm again, and now you're finally officially exposed by me. Despite you only use Got Your Life 2 in edits, and you'll only have 8 watchers and only have 13 watchings. You are one of the worst users that we have ever had. I hope you get what you deserve, like getting arrested if you do that in real life. Because you are, and always will be, a selfish, a psycho, a huge fan brat, an irresponsible asshole. You know damn well that what you just said is not a goddamn comedy. And not a goddamn gold comedy either. Cause you do not, and I mean do not, and under only circumstances, death threatening and dogs threatening her. You are unbelievable lucky that she isn't willing to press charges. And you are lucky too that you don't even know where she lives. Anyway guys, I deeply apologize for the raging moment and such. It's just the fact that of what she just said is just uncalled for. So anyways, let's just move on. And then another sample is that Rashu Wishes, who used to be a hater of him for his type of behavior, and now slowly starting to betray them, and before doing the same thing like he did to his victims. I don't even know of what happened to him, of what he was doing. I cannot even tell if Rasu was literally rage baiting him or troll him or betrayed him again, but hopefully Rasu will learn his lesson soon someday. And the last example is Skylar Bosman, the user who doesn't give a shit about the victims went through, but he cares about Trian nguyen before he's starting to help him and role playing with him and treating it like it's some kind of hero power fantasy, making the bad decisions. And let's not forget that I described the picture that he's a creep for shipping himself with the characters who are underage. For example, he made a video where he dreams himself, he and her simping each and having their crushes at each other before waking up. And another example is that Ruby Gilman is 15 or 16 years old, while Trian Nguyen is 18, meaning that he's also simping on a fictional underage minor character. But at least he didn't make a CP art of her, but he's still considered a pedophile. Let's not forget that he's also disrespecting people who are trans. For example, he was attacking Legia Midori for being trans and making NSFW content and before being so disrespectful and insulting them to the girls and trans people who wears bikini outfits, which makes him so disrespectful. And he also mocked Jesus Christ as he puts himself on the cross in trying to get away by replacing a different thumbnails with ropes of himself before it was already too late because they already exposed him enough, as you remember the evidence. And every time when victims went through and people told him off like multiple times, he acts so hostile to those who stands up to the victims like Alexi and Kendra. He doesn't care anyone but himself. He kept using some excuses like, unquote, strict lesson, when his lesson serves no purpose of it, before treating the victims like a high school rumor, and yet he hasn't learned his lesson after the damage he's caused. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that he also copies people's artwork without consent or credits. Hypocrisy at its finest. I hope he goes to jail and delete every social media's accounts, including sock puppets, cause for all the crimes he's been doing to his victims for too long. Well, he might be a troll, but he's definitely more than a typical troll. Cause not only that he does it in torturing them to make them into his haters, but when it comes to trolls, cause every time when someone tells him to ignore the trolls, but yet he also does the same thing to the trolls as well, making him a troll feeder before his accounts got terminated like 6 or 7 times. I met him back in 2021, I think. I used to think he's a chill dude until I saw the video about him. I was a little shocked of what he did, cause here he is now, still doing the exact same behavior after his channel got terminated from like 7 times. So, therefore, Trian nguyen has officially guilty for the awful crimes he's committed. He does not apologize for his actions and not admitting his wrongdoings, and refuses to take accountability after his behavior. It would be a better peace without him. before we reach at the end of the video, he made a video that says, "I'm still returning forever," about Trian nguyen haters are bullying me for no reason. He claims that we're bullying him when he's literally contradicted to himself. So anyways, let's get this over with and watch it.
Okay, I'm not dead anymore. I'm staying alive forever. Until my haters should apologize to me. If you're not behaving, I will teach them their very, very strict lessons. But after that, they've broken my entire very, very strict rules. So anyways, they need to obey. If they disobey, I hired them and raid them for good. So I'm hired with the deer from 99 Nights in the Forest, Fred Bear from Five Nights at Freddy's, or Hello Neighbor mod, and also oh Chicken Jockey from Minecraft, and last but not least is Labubu's armies. If they dare to do it, if they dare to bully me over again, we teach him a very, very strict lesson. So this is all what happens. They're not behaving.
Trian, none of this would have happened if you didn't treat your haters or victims like shit and always keep spreading some rumors and lying about it before attacking and harassing them. You literally did this to yourself. Quit pulling the victim card and stop blaming us and your haters. It's not our fault that you did this on purpose.
You love me. I'm back here. So peace. Good luck.
Well, that was a short amount of 1 minute video, so let's get over it. Overall, this 1 minute video short response is a total dog shit. He also keeps using and spreading some exact same rumors, exact same phrases, exact same grammar, exact same excuses and lies. I have a feeling that his parents would have kicked him out and disowned him for the way he treated them. And I have a feeling too, if his parents would delete his social medias and YouTube accounts, include in every sock puppets and anti-group accounts that he created, I would be happy if his parents did. And yes, he also talked smack to his mom back in 2022, by the way. Anyways, that's all I got. Oh, and before you say anything, Trian, no, keep your mouth shut. 'Cause none of us is all fault but yours, Trian. Not Alexi, not Legia, not Kendla, not Tix and Takia, not your haters, not even me. You did it, Trian. You did it. Like, you seriously did it on purpose. You made these apology and admitting wrongdoing videos alone, and you still continue to destroy people's lives for your own personal gain. Here's the final response to you. Please quit the internet and turn off all of your devices of yours, you creep. Anyways, so if you come across this user on the social medias, if you recognize or experience the same user that does some awful things to his haters, please do not interact or contact with him. Report him and block him for all the things he's done. He's really not worth it of your time. Please and thank you. So yeah, like I said, that's all I got. So thank you all for sitting down and listening to me of what I said. I know it's been like 18 or 19 minutes long, but who cares? So anyways, I hope you all guys enjoy. So see ya guys.